Hey everybody, it's Coach Teddy. I'm here with Coach Vid. We got some great news for you. First and foremost, I hope everybody is staying positive, not panicking, not fearing anything. This isn't a time to do that. Obviously, it can be a little bit scary. Let me tell you, it's a little scary because when things start going bad, you start thinking about all the worst things that can happen, and that's pretty easy to do. It's human nature. But I don't want to do that. I want to remind us that we need to stay positive and think about all the things that we have that we can be thankful for, and remind you how quickly we're going to recover from this, because we are. And when we do, it's going to be bigger and greater and better than ever before. I'm really excited about it. So what we've decided to do, starting this Friday, is we're going to start like everybody's asking for, a weekly training. And so what we're going to do is we're going to briefly go through, introduce everybody to updates from the week, ways they can get involved with us. We're going to do a quick small devotional, because I think that's the really important part of everything that we do. And we're going to give a little bit of basketball coaching and basketball training. We'll be taking feedback from people, but we have a lot of things put together. It's more a matter of helping people find it, getting people what they want, so you can still learn about basketball and do some drills at home. But first and foremost, we want to lead. Leadership is a verb, and we want to lead, and we want to be here for you. And we want to help give you direction, because, whenever there's adversity, also opportunity. So I got Coach Vid with me also. We're going to be starting this webinar every single Friday. I think it's really good. People want virtual learning. They want to learn online. They want to learn from home, and we want to provide that content. We want to provide that training for everybody. But then we're also going to start a Monday members only. It's going to be a Q&A. It can be based on things we've learned at training, things you want to know, things you saw in the videos. It's TDBA members only. So you got to be a member, and we've got some other cool things we're going to be doing for you guys. So I'm really excited. But we got Coach Vid here also. Coach Vid, what's up?
What's up, Coach Teddy? How you doing?
Doing really good. Now, everybody, Coach Vid. Coach Vid does a really good job, obviously on the court with the kids. Second to none, tremendous player, tremendous person, tremendous coach. But he also does a really good job of seeing things from other people's points of view. And I know he had a question or two that a lot of the parents and even kids have been asking him. Coach Vid, I know you want to ask a question. We'll do it right now as we're telling people about what we're doing with these conference calls and webinars.
Okay, so one thing that I've been getting asked is, with the recent concerns, how can we continue on training although we're, in a social distancing atmosphere?
Well, we haven't stopped training. We still train every Tuesday and Wednesday outside. Our groups are always small. Occasionally, sometimes in the past, we've had, larger groups, but most of the time we have 8 to 10 kids at the very most anyway. So I feel like it's a pretty safe, situation. We'll be training at the church on Saturday and Sunday, and then next week, obviously, is Easter. So we'll train during the week outside again on Tuesday and Wednesday. But then on the weekend, we won't have anything because everybody's breaking down for Easter, going home to celebrate. And I also think that that's going to be a really great time, because I feel like a lot of the dust is going to settle from this, and then the following week we'll be able to get right back to it. So, if you're training at home, continue all the stuff you should be doing all the time, Coach, you should still be doing. You don't need anybody to play basketball. That's the beautiful thing. That's why I love it. You can jump rope 2-3 minutes a day. You don't need anybody. You can do it on your own. If you're going to make 100 or 200 or 300 or 400 or 500 shots, and don't leave the lane. Make it easy shots. The worst thing you can do is sit around and do nothing because you're not sure what to do. You've got to do something. You've got to stay active. And this goes whether there's a virus going around or not. You always have to be active, and you're going to get better at anything based on how much time you put in on your own time.
Thank you.
So you had another one too, right, Coach? You had sent me?
Yes. Well, one question I'm always asked is, who is this training for? Do they have to have some kind of skill set coming into it to start training with you?
No. Come one, come all. Come one, come all. It does. That's for the online training. We'll talk about the live training. Anybody and everybody can come. Sometimes people stay away because they feel like, hey, we're brand new beginners. We're not good enough. TDBA is amazing, and it is amazing, but it's not just for the experts. It's for everybody. Now, obviously, with you and with me, we have a lot of experience and credentials. The elite player that goes all the way would benefit from this. But this is for your average, everyday kid. This is for the brand new beginner. This is for the family who has a kid that wants to play basketball and they don't know how to spell basketball. They don't know anything about it. Because what we do is so much bigger than basketball. It really is for beginners, young, old, boys, girls. It doesn't matter. Everybody can come train with us. Now, for the online, the conference calls, great question. Here's what we're going to do. Every Friday, the call will be at a set time. We're going to go ahead and just do that at that set time. You got to register for the call. You got to jump on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to record it as well, because it's for parents, but it's also for kids. It's also for parents that coach. It's for everybody. But sometimes I know parents want to watch the training themselves and decide whether or not it's for their kids. So we know we're going to do the call every single Friday webinar. We're going to have slides and videos and all kinds of great content. It's going to be tremendous, just like everything that we do. But then we're also going to have a recording that we'll send out to people, and they'll be able to get that on the Slack channel. We'll make a special thread just for the conference calls and Q&A, things like that. So the recording will be put right there, and you can show your kids if you want to. For those of you that know me, that know Coach Vid, and know how awesome the stuff is going to be, you can have your kid jump on the live one. But we wanted to provide that opportunity for parents who weren't quite sure. They're always very cautious with what they put in front of their kids, and with good reason. So we wanted to give everybody an opportunity to learn from this and grow from this by setting it up a system where if you wanted to log on and watch it live, which the parents should, you can. And even if the parents can't log in live, we know that recording is going to be there. So again, we've attempted to think of everything. If we haven't, we'll fix it right away. Learning on the fly, being able to pivot quickly, being able to work together, communicate, but most of all, just like with the virus, anything in business, if you're anything you're trying, don't panic. It doesn't go right, boom, you figure out one of the ways not to do it, and you learn from that. You move forward. So there's no reason to ever panic. There's nothing to ever worry about. We're going to get this right, and then we're going to make it better no matter what happens from the beginning. So it's going to be really exciting, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Let's do. I think you have. I know you got a bunch more. I just saw a couple come into the chat. Let's do one more, and then if anybody else has questions, they can use that Slack channel to send their own questions.
All right, let me pick one of my favorite ones. Okay, let's see here. So, Coach Teddy, what does it take to be the ultimate pro?
To be the awesomest pro? Let's see. What did Michael Jordan say? Well, I can tell you this. Being a pro, a real pro, has, again, a lot more to do with basketball. There are so many great players out there. But even a guy like Michael Jordan, the reason he won those championships, yes, he was the best, but he brought the best out of his teammates. He gave guys like Scottie Pippen, one of the best players of all time. And sure, he was really, really good, but he was better because of Jordan. Guys like Steve Kerr, really good shooters, really good players. But do you think if they were on anybody else's team, they would have hit game-winning shots to win championships, not just games? Guys like Dennis Rodman. I loved Dennis Rodman when I was a kid. He was normal when I lived in Flint, Michigan, and he was with the Pistons. He was a good player, but, he wasn't Dennis Rodman. And we've seen what's happened to him. You saw the 30 and 30. But when he was with Jordan, even when he was going crazy, he was able to get him to focus on what they needed to do as a team, what he could do best, and do what he did best well. And so I think to be the greatest pro or to be the greatest leader or to be the greatest anything, you got to bring the best out of other people, because it really is bigger than basketball. You get to a certain point, everybody is good at basketball. Everybody. If you're not good enough at basketball, you're not going to get there. If you get good enough at basketball and you get to that point, what's going to differentiate you from the other people is the little things. The little things make the biggest difference. How you control yourself and how you carry yourself off the court. How you deal with the little people who can't help you. Those are the type of things that I think make the pros pro and make people the best of the best. So, yeah, we're going to do. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do a quick one? I love this one, and I always tell people. But anyway, the question is, how can sports help you in everyday life? What skill sets can you get from sports? So, briefly, if you can.
Sports change your life. The life lessons you learn from sports: how to be a teammate, how to win, how to lose. How to be competitive, what it means to prepare, for something. You don't win when you walk on the court and play the game. Very, very rarely, very, very rarely, whether you're playing in the 5-year-old YMCA league or you're playing the NBA championship, rarely does what you actually do on that court matter, where the teams are just so evenly matched that how you play that day is the difference. Rarely is that the case. Usually the end result is predetermined based on how much work and preparation you've put in. So I learned that because I love to win. I hate to lose. I have to win, actually, to a fault, But people who love me, they love me for that as well. I love winning so much that I learned how to win. And it's not just playing your hardest. It's not just trying your hardest. It's about being willing to go above and beyond and prepare. It taught me to get into a routine. I learned right away. Somebody that was great told me you got to make 500 shots a day, so I made 501. Somebody told me I got to jump rope every day. I did, and now I can jump pretty good, even as an old man. You know, they told me I had to lift weights and get stronger, so I learned how to lift weights and get stronger. At first, I didn't know how to, but then I figured it out. So you can't be afraid to get started because you just don't know which way to go. Sometimes just taking that first step and getting rolling, maybe that's the most important lesson you could ever learn in sports. Is the only way you're going to get to the end is to take that first step. And if you stand on the sideline and you're scared and you're nervous because you don't know what to do or you don't think you're going to be good or you're afraid to fail, listen, success is impossible. So there's a million things you learn from sports, but most of all, it's a great way to have fun and stay healthy. I mean, think about it. Think how much fun we have at classes. Outside, playing ball, making jokes, getting better, scrimmaging. I mean, it's just incredible. It's so much fun. You know, it's hard to believe we're getting that much better and doing that much work because it's that much fun, but that's why I love my life. You know, if everybody was as lucky as me to get to do the one thing that, A, you're best at, which is helping kids, the thing that you love most, basketball, and the thing that you're most passionate about and you're most driven by, and that's using my gifts to serve God. I get to do all those things and make a living doing it, and that's because of sports, you know, being creative, finding a way. And if other people can do that, whether it's teaching basketball or, you know, teaching piano lessons or golf or whatever, but I do know this, helping other people is how you win at sports. Helping other people is how you run a great business. Helping other people is how you can be happy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dick Vitale of ESPN, and I'm so excited to help Teddy Dupay. Teddy Dupay was a great shooter when he played on the scholastic level and on the collegiate level. And now he wants to break a record shooting the trifecta, the threes. And if I know Teddy, he will get it done. And the reason he wants to do it, he wants to raise money for charity. He wants to help kids, have clinics, and help kids. Hey, my friends, this guy is special. He is awesome, baby, with a capital A when it comes to shooting the trifecta.
And helping other people is how we're going to get through this rough patch as a country as we put this corona boogeyman virus to bed.
Amen.
All right, Coach.
Good job, Coach.
I love everybody. I appreciate you. So we're going to get this out every Friday. You guys will follow the prompts. It's very simple. We even upgraded. You don't need a passcode anymore. You got a one number. You can do it online. You can watch the recording. But we're going to be providing all kinds of really cool content, things that we've been putting together for years. We've just needed an excuse to get it out to you. So you're going to be like, wow, how did you find time to do all this? I didn't do it now. Now that we need it, it was not the time to make it. We've been preparing for a real long time. We weren't sure for what, but we know it's for this. So I'm super excited. I love you guys to death. So happy we get to be able to help you even if we can't get in a certain gym to play ball. We're still here to help you. You don't come to TDBA because of the basketball training. You come to TDBA to be a part of something bigger than yourself, to learn things about life that are going to help you and others forever, and to be a part of something that's bigger than basketball. So I'm proud to be a part of it. I love it to death. Look forward to seeing you guys on the call. Thank you, Coach Vid, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing this. I'm looking forward to it. See you, bud.